So this is the Student Open 8s event, and it's the Temple Challenge Cup. And we've got Oxford Brookes, who are the holders, but this is their D crew, one of 4 crews they've got in this, and there's a tall order for a college crew from Cambridge. It's a composite between Caius College and the wonderful young college that is called Robinson, also from Cambridge. So Caius and Robinson, closest to the picture. They've got a lot to do here, given the experience level in this crew, where many of them will have started rowing at the university, as most of the others have started at an earlier stage.
Yeah, and you talk about that experience in Brookes with the program, the system. People have won there numerous times, competed at the regatta, and then kind of a novice Henley crew.
Just watching here, Mark, as you're talking about that, the bounce on the water, which is harder for a novice Henley crew as well. You can see that the catamaran is also being affected by a wash that's probably from a passing launch. So pretty tough conditions. I'm impressed, though, with how well they're rowing in the Caius and Robinson boat. Yeah,
and they kept on top. There was no mistakes there. That was the important thing. Don't make any mistakes when that wash does come. Stay clean, stay on top, keep moving.
Yeah, and the breadth of the Brookes programme once again is demonstrated by this. Their D crew, the 4th crew in this event from that club, and they are now in quite a position they'd like to be at this stage of the race, I'd say.
Yeah, taking control, getting out early, putting the other crew under pressure, being able to look back, and the kind of movement they have.
So let's see what kind of gap we've opened up now already at this sort of first third of the course. Well, look at the lovely sight for the Brookes crew. And I just think, you know, in the early days of Henley Regatta, it used to be the Oxbridge colleges that would win. Sometimes they'd even go on to represent their country. The Great British crew would come be drawn from, you know, the Jesus College or whoever. The early days of the Grand or Blue Ribbon event was often Oxbridge colleges winning. It's no longer the case now. We've got incredible programs from so many institutions in this student event.
And that's the way that the sport has evolved, not just in this country, across the world or the globe, if you want to call it that, is that there's different locations can perform at the event, but also this evolution of different clubs becoming powerhouses, I guess, in different events and being competitive.
And we were talking earlier, Mark, about the depth in the women's 8s events, but here, you know, this was 71 entries for 32 places on the track. So credit to Caius and Robinson here, who had to fight their way through whatever that number is, 30-something odd crews to get here. So they've already achieved a huge amount that many other people wanted to be racing at the regatta in day 2.
And that's something that sometimes, obviously, we've got the regatta and we're showing the image of this, but how important last Friday was with that moment of racing over the course, just trying to get into the regatta sometimes can be the pinnacle, and is so important. It's a really special environment the Friday before the event, with the emotions you have of people qualifying, and obviously some unfortunately didn't, but they got to race over the Henley course, which is really special to them.
Exactly, what an experience, great experience for the Oxford Brookes D crew. But now approaching the line, Jamie Maxson, William Morris, Archie Talk, Jack Campbell, Hugo Overturf, William Worshop, Matthew Francis, Brian Chen and Louis Deneve in the Cox's seat for the Cambridge College composite from Caius and from Robinson. Amazing for them to have the chance to race down the Henley track on the second day of the regatta, but it's a win for Oxford Brookes D in the Temple, the Student Open 8s.